Yes, I would get. I mean, people are very hung up on the Holocaust denial thing, which I have to say is very problematic. Right? It's very chilling to hear the president of a country telling you that 6 million of your people did not die. I would say that the other part of what you said is the more immediately threatening to Israel, which is the criticism of Israel, the demonization of Israel, the attempt to portray Israel as illegitimate and to call for the demise of Israel, which essentially after World War II, which was something of a failure for the international community, you would agree with me, right? The world is meant to be a place that promotes living and letting people live, and millions of people are killed in the Holocaust. After World War II, the United Nations passed a resolution which became known as the Never Again resolution, which is designed to prevent genocide. Now, it hasn't worked, obviously, right? There have been, I would be very careful about using the word Holocaust. Holocaust with a capital H, I think, applies solely to the attempts to wipe out the Jewish people by the Nazi regime in World War II. But there have been other genocides. There's been genocide in Rwanda. There are areas in the world where the United Nations has continued to fail to prevent the mass systematic killing of peoples on the basis of race. Right? It has been an absolute disaster, despite the fact that after World War II they passed this resolution, which is meant to prevent genocide, and not only that, to prevent conspiracy to commit planning genocide, and to prevent incitement to genocide. Incitement to genocide is what Iran is doing vis-a-vis Israel. Iran is strategically seeking the demise of Israel and seeking to acquire the means to wipe Israel out. So okay, so now we understand a bit more. We're worried about Iran because it's very bad, it's very nasty to Israel. We're worried about Iran because it's funding terrorism. We're worried about Iran because it's seeking a nuclear capability. But what is it, one more thing about Iran that makes all of that even more worrying for us? And I'm thinking about your parents' childhood. When your parents were, I guess, being born around that time, there was a confrontation, a face-off, if you like, between the United States and, talking about 50s, so your parents may be younger than that. Yes, the Soviet Union. Okay, what was that period called? Okay, and why? What was that about? What does that mean? What were they? It was a power struggle. Okay, two superpowers, and there was a concern that what would happen? That each side would each side had massive quantities of nuclear weapons. There was a concern that one or other might resort to nuclear war against the other. Why didn't they? Although they came pretty close, and the more you read certain things like the Cuban Missile Crisis, the more you marvel at the fact that it was even still here. Okay, but why didn't they?
Because they knew they would destroy each other.
Okay, because, yes, now do you know what that concept is called?
Mutually assured destruction.
I know, you know it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's all right, very good. Mutual assured destruction, you get 10 points as well. Mutual assured destruction, what does that mean? Okay, basically what you said, right? We fire on you, we fire on you, and we know that you've got a capacity to fire back even as you are sustaining the hit from us, and therefore you're going to fire back at us, and we're all going to end up dead, right? Each side, although they loathed each other, each side, although they wanted to be the dominant superpower, knew that if they resorted to nuclear weaponry, the consequences for their own people would be so dire that it was frankly unthinkable. Now, apply that context in the case of, say, Israel and Iran. First of all, does Israel have a nuclear capability?
Yes.
Reportedly, yes, I have to say in my profession, okay? Reportedly, yes, emphatically reportedly, yes. Iran is seeking a nuclear capability. What is our concern when we've had that experience of mutual assured destruction, we've had that concept which kept America and the Soviet Union from going to war 40, 50, 60 years ago? Why are we worried about Iran in that context? Because Iran doesn't care. Why would Iran not care? Doesn't care about its own people, but why? I mean, you're all absolutely right.
Because it's worth.
How do they view the world? What's their
mission?
That's a mission in everything like Muslim.
Okay, good. Yes, you said. What was the last word you said then?
Muslim.
Okay, they have a particular